The Super Mario Galaxy series has tons of oddities and other perplexing things within it. The vast open spaces and amount of levels in the game make it a perfect setting for weird things to occur, from hypothetical traveling via wormholes to strange, inaccessible planets. But today's mystery is a bit different. It's something that pretty much every player would overlook simply because its existence is merely a flicker. A time period so short, it honestly comes across as non-existent. This is the story of a dry bones cast out into the void, and honestly, being able to share this is super exciting. But before we jump right in, let's turn back the clock a bit. Close to half a decade ago, which is honestly mind-blowing to think that much time has already passed, a video hit the web showcasing a mysterious Goomba that existed in Super Mario 64. In this video, Panankook 2012 explained that a Goomba was loaded into the game in Bowser in the Sky, yet couldn't be accounted for within the level. Despite not being able to physically be seen, it was still present in the memory and could be called upon through object cloning. This sparked a lot of interest within a ton of people, because technically this Goomba now held the hardest coin to collect in Super Mario 64. Now the reason why this whole Goomba thing happened is because one of the object types in Mario 64 actually spawns a group of 3 Goombas. And because the game tries to space these out evenly, the third Goomba is pushed over the boundaries of the stage and instantly spawns on the death barrier, thus clearing it from our view, since it is out of the spawning radius in which we can see it. This further launched lots of speculation around how to actually defeat this Goomba to collect the most absurd coin in Super Mario 64. So now let's jump from our 1996 classic to 2010's release of Super Mario Galaxy 2. So recently I've been working with YouTuber Collin Hughes quite a bit. For those who watch my second channel, which is now getting multiple uploads a week finally, I know, it's been a while. But anyways, over there you've probably seen many collaborative projects between us. From restoring inaccessible areas in Super Mario Galaxy 2, to checking out the exterior of Luigi's Mansion. We've been working on a super awesome video together for a while now, and that's actually where this whole mystery started. We've been going through the game level by level, determining the functionality and beatable status of each stage. And when we were about halfway through this process, that's when Collin shows me something super neat. He says this was something he discovered a while back, and upon looking it up myself, it appears it's only been documented online once before. The dry bones that rivals the mystery Goomba of Super Mario 64. If we travel to World 4, there's a super chipper level called Starshine Beach Galaxy. It has heavy Super Mario Sunshine vibes to it, and it pretty much feels like a mini slice of the game. There's palm trees and plenty of water, and the enemies in the stage range from crabs to urchins and spinies thrown by Lakitu. But there's also a dry bones here, which is super odd given the positive vibe of the level, and how nothing around here seems ghostly. Now if you look around the stage, you'll never find it. It's not underwater, in the sand, etc. It's actually adjacent to the largest planet in the level, dangling above a cliff waiting to plummet to its death. The moment you load the stage, the dry bones is already gone, never to actually be seen. The exact location of the enemy is on the outside of the large lake of water, and it can only be viewed by booting up the stage in a level editor. It's unknown why this enemy was placed here, but more than likely it was supposed to be scrapped and never was. However, due to the placement of the enemy, it's actually within a death plane, which helps explain why it vanishes upon being spawned. In Super Mario Galaxy 2, there's tons of overlapping regions that can't be seen within the game. There's fields of local planet gravity, regions defined for water, overarching world gravity, death planes, 2D restricted areas for side-scrolling, etc. What you're seeing on screen now is actually a breakdown of all these different regions for Starshine Beach. See all those blue and red lines? Those are defining how Mario or Luigi interact with the stage and its various regions. And this jumbled mess of rectangles outside the stage is actually tons of overlapping death barriers. Collin had explained the reason why this was done was so that you could swim deeper than this in the actual level without dying. Normally the designers would just put a giant death box under a stage, but because the stage has depth within it, you have all these rotated death rectangles scattered around the sides of the level, basically layering up and outlining the perimeter of the stage. And that's exactly where our dry bones is. Cut in half by a death region, so that upon spawning, they are immediately destroyed. What a way to go. To be forever cast inside of a level only to die every time someone decides to play the stage. Similar to the situation in Super Mario 64, certain objects like particular enemies only load when Mario or Luigi is close by. If you listen closely while swimming around in the Bay Area, you can actually hear the dry bones exploding into dust once it spawns. If a dry bones falls and comes in contact with a death plane, it gets defeated for good, and this is the effect. For a normal playthrough, this defeat sound is often muddied by the sounds of the water and the music though. The problem with this in general is that the player can't actually get their camera over there in time to see the dry bones exploding. With modifications and instant teleporting, we can catch a glimpse of the explosion. But viewing this enemy on frame 1 is almost impossible because the camera lags behind. So seeing the dry bones in one piece within the game is practically impossible, unfortunately. For the sake of a happy ending though, we move the dry bones up out of his endless death loop, so he can enjoy some quality beach time before being cast back into his void of despair. He seems a lot more happy up here. But following suit of the Mystery Goomba, this of course raises the next question. Is it possible to defeat or save the mystery dry bones of Starshine Beach before he defeats himself? If you have any ideas for the Mystery Goomba's long-lost cousin, be sure to share them in the comments below. And once again, a huge shout out to Collin, because honestly, without him bringing this to my attention, this video wouldn't have even been possible. And with that, thanks for tuning into this cosmic mystery. Perhaps you'll enjoy some other strange Mario content. Here's 2 perfect ones that I think will be right up your alley. Anyways, thanks for watching guys and gals, and until my next video, cheers.